And welcome to the second half of our doubleheader of the USFL here on ESPN tonight from Legion Field, Birmingham, Alabama. It is the Portland Breakers against the Birmingham Stallions. And good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Simpson. Well, there was a story out today and reported on ESPN that the Portland Breakers, who've lost 4 in a row, are after Jim Zorn, quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. Paul McGuire has talked to members of the Portland Breakers, and that just is not so.
Well, any quarterback is available, even though if he's a starter in the National Football League or any other league they're going to look at because they've had problems. Jim, it can't be so because, first of all, Zorn is with Seattle in the National Football League. Even if they didn't trade Zorn and had to cut him, he would have to go through the entire waiver wire of the National Football League, so that is not true, and it's not going to happen.
And this now comes from the Portland Breakers themselves, not from us. I loved what Raleigh Dosh said. I have strongly suggested to our team that they not give the ball away.
Well, you know, if you know Raleigh Dosh, we've known him for quite a while. He is a mild-mannered man, except when you lose. And his defense is number one, but he does not like to lose. They were turning the ball over, and he said to him, I suggested to him that we don't do that anymore. I can tell you right now that this team may play flawless football tonight.
The Stallions and Breakers both looking to break losing streaks. The Breakers have lost 4 in a row, the Stallions 2 in a row. In a moment, the kickoff. Harold Ricks on your right, Lewis Jackson on your left, Danny Miller to kick off, and our second half of the doubleheader is underway. Jackson will watch this go out of the end zone, or at least he'll take it at the back of the end zone, and will bring it out to the 20-yard line. Matt Robinson, our quarterback tonight. They have waived Doug Woodward earlier this week, so Robinson will get the start. Buford Jordan, 24. Vince Williams, 44. The running backs. Remember, Marcus Dupree hurt early on in the season, still not with him. Wide receivers, Anthony Allen, 85. Nolan France, 84. David Bale, your tight end, 87, because Dan Ross, our good tight end, is out. Vanderveer and Hurley, the tackles. Raymond and Thompson, the guards, and Lavasa at center. Lost the ball right away. Robinson goes to the turf. Defensively for Raleigh Dodge, he wants turnovers tonight for his team, not against his team. Purifoy, 75. Klein, 98. Doug Smith, 97. Mike Perko, 69, the down lineman. Herb Spencer, 55. Bill Rowe, 52. Ken Kelly, 56, the linebackers. Dennis Woodbury, 21. David Evans, 26, the corners. David Dumars, 22. And Chuck Clinton, 24, with 11 interceptions, the safety. Second down and 12. And that is Vince Williams, the fullback, getting back to the 20, and that is about all. Doug Smith in on the tackle, along with Jackie Klein. And it is third down and nearly 10.
Well, we know that Portland, they said they want to try. Take a look at this stat here. Birmingham has allowed 19 points per game, third in the USFL. But, Jim, Portland said, you know, they want to try and establish the running game with Buford Jordan, and obviously Birmingham knows that, and it's going to be a long night, I think, trying to run the ball against Birmingham.
Well, this is a passing situation, but they're not passing the ball. They're running with the football, and they're stacked up again. Vince Williams carried the ball, and you can see Klein and friends getting up. So in 3 downs, they gained 1 yard. It's 4th and 9.
All right, take a look at the defense. They know now that when you take a look at number 55, Herb Spencer right there, he's getting blocked out of the play, but when and way out of the play. But when you see a team that's going to quick draws, screens, and throw short passes, they're going to sit in there tight, the defense.
That is Stad McFadden, the deep man. Jeff Gossett to kick it away. McFadden standing about his own 41. Not a good kick. McFadden will let the bounce go, and there's going to be a great bounce for Portland, getting inside the 25 perhaps. No, it'll stop right about the 25. Let's mark it at the 26. Ball 58 to go. The Breakers went nowhere, and now the Stallions will try. No score.
Eligible lineman on the kicking team
downfield, and I think they're going to make him kick it again, Paul.
Well, an eligible lineman, sure they're going to do that. McFadden, the reason McFadden, when he came up, Jim, did not field the ball because there was a man there in front of him and didn't want to take a chance, that the smart thing to do in that case is to get out of the way.
Corey Beleaguered, 4 losses in a row, not a good season at all, 3-8. You heard the voice of Tom White, our referee. The umpires, Dave Foley, Robert Walker's the head linesman, line judge Tony Viteri, Kent Henry's the back judge, side judge John Everett, field judge Mike Looney, and thus far the Breakers have done nothing right tonight. From 4th and 9, it is now 4th and 14, and Gossett now is standing on his own 2-yard line, and McFadden has moved up to receive the punt at midfield.
And Jim, Portland, they only have one wide man out on this side, down here about the 15-yard line. And the other guy on the top side is in tight because of the rush. Looks like the rush is on.
The rush is on. And McFadden will take this at the 48 and lost the football, and they're going for it, and I think that it is Birmingham. You can see right there, Birmingham man has the ball. The question is which one when he gets up. Somebody on the special teams. Looks like it's Mickey Sutton. That's who it is. Sutton makes a recovery.
Well, take a look at Jackson, number 25. He's there, but McFadden really never had the ball. He should have somebody back there tell him, don't catch it, let it bounce. But luckily, Birmingham got it back.
That was Lewis Jackson that hit him. No score, and Birmingham does have the ball at their own 42. From the 42-yard line, first down, Cliff Stoudt brings his men out. He's got Joe Coles 35, Joe Cribbs 20 in the backfield. We'll give you the rest in a moment. Let's see if they run the ball. Raleigh says he wants to run the ball. Coles has the ball, and Coles picks up good yardage out near the 49-yard line. Now again, Joey Jones, number 4, starting tonight, the wide receiver over Ken Toller, although they're messengers. They'll be back and forth. Jim Smith, the man who caught 2 touchdowns last week, 86, the other wide receiver. Darrell Mason, 81, the tight end. McKinley and Phoenix, the tackles. Idlett and Saint in the guards. A Battaglia at center. Second down and about 3 from the 49. And again, it is a running play. Cribbs is stood up and put down. And it looked like Robert Pennywell, number 52, a linebacker, led the way. Ken Neal, 99. Joe Bayless, 60. Alan Hughes, 98, the front 3. Greg Storr, 57. Robert Pennywell, 52. Marcus Merrick, 56. Ben Needham, 59, the linebackers. Merrick back and starting tonight. Bruce Miller, 40. Lindell Jones, 23, the corners. Joe Ristick, 36. Tommy Haynes, 45, the safeties. By the way, Scott Byers, the starting free safety, had been waived, as we told you earlier. Doug Woodward, last week's starter quarterback, has been waived. Third down and about 2. They give it to Cribbs. And Cribbs has the first down. And Cribbs is inside the 40-yard line to the 39-yard line. The tackle is made there by Joe Restick, strong safety.
The right side of that line blocking Sainton and Phoenix. You're going to see them blocking, but also pulling out is Idlett, number 78. There's his block at the top of the screen. And then Cribbs, watch the balance of Cribbs. He looks like he's going down, but then he'll get his hand out in front of him. There's Idlett's block right there that springs Joe to the inside. Puts his hand down, balance, picks up the first down, and much more. They're inside the 40-yard line. Good running.
No score, 10.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Birmingham with its first pass of the night. Stoudt across the middle, intended for Cribbs, incomplete. They threw into double, nearly triple coverage on that play. And it is second down and 10.
Jim, they ran a play-action pass to Cribbs. He went right up in the middle in the fake, and then Stoudt was going to. It was obvious that Stoudt was throwing the Cribbs all the way because, as you said, there were at least two linebackers on Cribbs.
Second and 10. If you were not with us earlier on ESPN, Oakland defeated Los Angeles 27-6, and Oakland is 8-3-1, right on the heels of Houston and Los Angeles for LA 3-9. And now the fake pass, a handoff to Cribbs, and nobody was faked out there at all. And you can see in on the tackle is Gerald Bayless, the nose tackle, number 60.
Looked like the old Statue of Liberty play. It's one of the worst ones I've seen. Didn't work.
In comes Toller. As we said, they're putting an extra wide receiver in there because Paul Out-Caruth, who was in there, has come out. They'll put Toller in there, 85. Joey Jones stays in there, number 4. And Jim Smith sets up also to the right. Darrell Mason, the tight end. They got 4 potential receivers. And Stoudt on 3rd and 8 will throw the ball and bounce it to Joey Jones at the 9-yard line. It's 4th down. Last time we were in, Paul, Stoudt had that bad elbow. He's been inconsistent since then.
He's got that. He still has it wrapped, and that's. He's looking at Joey, but obviously Joey was running a post pattern to Bruce Miller, and the way he's shaking his head, he being Stoudt, like he might have run the wrong pattern. It should have been broken up a little sooner.
Parsons comes on. They kick the ball away to Dino Hall. Hall standing at about the 10. Parsons will try to put it out inside the 20. He's done that about 25% of the time this year with his kicks. Robinson aims toward the right sideline. Let's see if he makes the sideline or it goes into the end zone. And it goes into the end zone and we come up to the 20-yard line. Up to the 20 it comes, 9:27 to go, still first quarter, and there's no score. And Portland will try to get something going. They didn't last time. From the 20-yard line, first down. Robinson on the pitch back to Buford Jordan, and Jordan picks up their longest run of the night, about 3 yards. By the way, the Parsons punt that made it into the end zone netted Birmingham 17 yards on the punt as it was brought out to the 20.
Jim, when I looked at that punt, actually the ball didn't go in the end zone, but the receiver did. The man that went down there for Birmingham to try to down the ball was into the end zone and then back out of the end zone again. They put the ball on the 20. It's going to be a tough night for Buford Jordan running the football, Jim, because they've got to know that he is the one man that Birmingham's going to key on.
Marcus Dupree still hurt, working out, getting a little bit more mobility in his leg after that severe injury. That's Buford Jordan in motion. And Robinson getting the ball out to him out there, and he is cut down. And they will mark the ball for the first down at the 34-yard line. A missed play across the way by David Evans, the cornerback.
It was a misplay by someone, Jim, because Buford Jordan went into motion and no one covered him.
The linebacker went out.
No one went with him. He went out there and he catched the pass. You see Jordan going out there. There is not a defensive man there. Matt Robinson, if he could have gotten it to him just a little bit sooner, all of a sudden you finally see Ken Kelly getting over there, but it's too late. Buford Jordan picks up the first down.
On the 34-yard line. Matt Robinson is the quarterback. And the ball is handed off to Jordan. He's got a big hole there, and running as though he has a big hole, and has a first down out of midfield. And already Portland is doing better than what they've done in most of their recent games in terms of picking up yardage. So bad have they been that Joe Cannizzaro, their owner, went on and apologized for their play to the press and to the Portland public last week.
Look at this hole, though. Look at on Hurley on that side, Thompson on that side, and Bale on that side. But that hole was just wide open. And there goes Buford Jordan. He cuts back inside David Dumars, gets him down, but that's another first downer at the 50.
Anthony Allen goes wide to the left. Dino Hall comes to the right. Now remember, Portland is going against the number one defense in the league. Look at the time Robinson has. Got to get rid of it, though. Find somebody or throw it out of bounds, and he throws it out of bounds. And it was second down and 10.
Boy, you've got to give, first of all, you give credit to the Portland offensive line with the job that they did to keep the Birmingham Stallion defensive line off of Robinson. But again, then you go back to the secondary of Birmingham. Look at Matt Robinson has all day to throw the football, but he has no one to throw the football to. Dave Purifoy is right now putting some pressure on, along with Doug Smith. But look at, there's still no one open. He had all of that time.
Portland has lost its left tackle Bullard, has lost its tight end Dan Ross, and yet on the last two plays, the big hole on the running play for Buford Jordan. Then on pass blocking, he's done an outstanding job. Second down 10. They hand the ball off to Jordan, and Jordan picks up 3 or 4 yards and moves into Birmingham territory at the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by number 55, Herb Spencer, the second leading tackler on the field. Along with, now just getting up, Mike Perko, the defensive end.
Perko is in on a tackle along with Spencer, number 55, who is a physical linebacker. Watch Spencer. His job now, find the ball. Let's find Buford Jordan. He gets away from Vanderveer and then makes the play.
Vanderveer wasn't doing much blocking there, was he? He was the man that's filling in for Bullard, who's out injured, the left tackle. Third down, 7 to go. No score in this game. From the shotgun for the first time. Robinson drills the ball, and it is not caught. That was intended for Anthony Allen, a low pass, and they'll have to surrender it as coming on again is Jeff Gossett to kick it away.
Well, again, we see a quarterback, Jim, throwing to a man with double coverage. It was covered inside and outside. That pass had to be perfect, and Allen had to make a good catch.
Well, like Robinson said, I don't care if they bring in a Zorn, which has been denied, or anybody else. I'm the starting quarterback and expect to do very well. Well, that was a much better drive, thanks to Robinson and his offensive line and Buford Jordan, but it stalled and they'll have to kick the ball away. Gossett. Good kick toward the corner over there. It's not going to make it into the corner. It's going to make it into the end zone instead, and will come out to the 20-yard line. 6:52 to go. Nobody's made a move yet. There's no score at Legion Field.
Monday night, ESPN has live USFL football. The Gunslingers and Renegades are the two teams you'll see only on ESPN.
Doubleheader here today on ESPN at Monday night. We've got another game coming up, of course. That's Orlando and San Antonio. 20-yard line, Cribbs and Coles in the backfield. First down, Birmingham. And that is Cribbs picking up maybe 7 yards. Tackle made by number 52, Robert Pennywell. And it's second and short. Ball out, Carruth comes back into the ball game, and Coles comes out. Carruth, big story about him today in the Birmingham newspaper. Not fast, not clever, just good.
And consistent, smart.
A few things like that. Graduate of Alabama, rookie.
One of those guys that you try to find a way to cut him. They didn't, but you never can.
Here's Cribbs, and that is number 60, Gerald Bayless, hauling him down, but I think he's across the 30, and that should be the first down. A good crowd tonight. It is a warm night in Alabama, 77 degrees at game time, humidity nearly 70%. The low tonight, overnight, will only be 62.
Beautiful here.
I love it. Carruth, as you saw, came out, and back in goes Joel Coles. First down from the 31. The fake to Coles, setting up the screen. They throw it out here to nobody. Coles was 5 or 6 yards up the field. Stoudt has his hands on his hips. Coles looks back at him, and Joel comes out of the game.
Well, Coles was supposed to be the man in the screen, Jim, and he got tied up with number 59, Ben Needham. Ben Needham would not let him out, and Stoudt had no one to throw the ball to, so he just threw the ball away. Coles, his job is to check first. Don't get tied up with a linebacker. Avoid him if possible, so let him go on by you, but he did not do that.
Instead of using Toller and Jones as messengers tonight, Jones stays in, and Coles and Carruth are the messengers bringing in plays. 3 wide receivers. Second down, 10. They throw it out here. Joe Cribbs can't hold onto the ball at the 25-yard line. Third down and 10. 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Merrill, number 90, was in it. That defensive line's fired up.
Excuse me, Paul. I just saw a stat on the screen saying Stoudt 0 for 4. One time last week against Memphis, he was 12 for 12.
Well, that thing changes.
Here's Raleigh Dodds, who said, I strongly suggested to our team that we not turn the ball over tonight. Number 1 in defense 2 weeks ago, lost 2 straight games, and by rather big scores, giving up 65 points in the 2 games, and yet still has the number 1 defense. They gave it away. Third down and 10. And Stoudt, they pick up the blitz. Here's the screen out here. Cribbs has the ball, and Cribbs has the first down. 44-yard line, first down, Birmingham.
Oh, let me tell you, it's a screen, and Buddy Idlett, Joe Cribbs sets up the block for Buddy Idlett. I don't know if we're going to see it or not. Now, here comes the screen. Now, watch everybody slide. Here comes Idlett, number 78 is right there. Now, when Cribbs goes down, watch the move that he makes, Jim, to set up the man in front of him. He makes a move to the outside, then back in the inside. There's the block by Idlett. No chance to get Cribbs. First down.
Up the 44-yard line.
That makes
First
it easy
down
for offensive linemen when the back set the block up for you, I can tell you.
4:45 left. Not much there at all, is there? The man on top is Pennywell. And Joe had nowhere to go, standing on the sidelines tonight. Talk about the USFL. Do they have players? You know, how good are they? What are they? Watching them warm up, Joe Cribbs ran past me from left to right. Jim Smith ran past me from right to left. And I said, there go 2 pretty good football players. And they're both on this Birmingham team. That's why they're in contention in the Eastern Conference. Exactly.
34 turn! 34 turn!
Second and 9. And the linebackers blitzing, and that ball is thrown past Daryl Mason. Good coverage there by number 32, Dwight Taylor, the nickel back.
Jim, look down around the 35-yard line. Little short guy down there,
George Owens,
number 4, that was wide open going down the middle, and not a soul near him. They may come back with the same play.
Let me get a serious note here. Joey Jones' mother was on her way to watch him in Memphis last week when she had what is described as a slight stroke. Joey, of course, missed the game to rush to her side. You understand she's been well enough to be moved back to the Birmingham area, and we wish Joey Jones's mom real well on this eve of Mom's Day. Third down and 9. Stoudt passing all the way. Look at the time he's got, and there's Joey Jones, but does not hold on to the ball at the 31-yard line. And it's 4th down.
Joey Jones went down, turned in, and lost Bruce Miller. Stout's going, what do I have to do now? I'm 1 out of 7? He'll get it. Here comes Jones. He's working on number 40, Bruce Miller. Now watch the move he makes on him. Jimmy takes him down, fakes him to the outside, and see, Bruce Miller turns back the right way, but Joey Jones already has it beaten. The ball is just a little bit too far out. He usually makes those catches.
He sure does. Dino Hall is the man deep. Bob Parsons in to punt the ball away. Rushes on. Dino Hall lets the ball go, and it's going to be down inside the 5-yard line. Down to the 2. Dino is at about the 12. Let it go. 3:48 to go in the quarter. No score. Some people might be asking Dino Hall might be asking Dino Hall, why didn't he at least fair catch the ball, at the 12-yard line? Instead, they start from the 2-yard line. Buford Jordan will try to get him out of there, and he wedges out 3 or 4 yards and gets out across to about the 8-yard line, so call it a 6-yard pickup. And it's 2nd down and 4. Buford Jordan, the workhorse, had the highest average last year among the ball carriers in the USFL, playing behind Marcus Dupree, who was injured, and has been since game 1. 2nd down and 4. Clock running with 3 minutes to go in a very fast first quarter with nobody challenging yet. Lost the ball again, gives it to Buford Jordan, who runs over his own man trying to make a block and gets to the 10-yard line. That's Bill Rowe, the linebacker, and it's 3rd down and about 2.5.
Bill Rowe is the middle linebacker, leads the team in tackles. Watch 52 come out. And there's Doug Smith, number 97 in there. He takes down the offensive lineman where it gets blocked down. Here comes Rowe. Watch what he does. His job, slide down the line of scrimmage, avoid the blocker, now make the play. And he does. Isn't that pretty?
Beautiful. 3rd and a little bit better than 2. Dick Coury along the sidelines, head coach of the Breakers in Boston, New Orleans, and now Portland. They weren't going with him again. Now that's not going to get anything. Little delay on the started motion by Buford Jordan, and tried to come back the other way, and it just didn't work.
Well, if you're going to disguise Buford Jordan, you don't put him in motion and then try to hand the ball back to him because everybody's keying on him. All right, here, just take a look at coverage downfield. All right, that's Dennis Woodbury. He's covering on Allen. This is a draw play, but he's not even looking back, and that's what a good defensive back does. Even though it is a run play, his job, his first responsibility is pass defense.
McFadden is now in Portland territory at the 45, awaiting the kick of Jeff Gossett.
They have no one wide, Portland. They're in tight, expecting a rush for the block.
Whoops. Heel back, hanging it high. McFadden at his own 46-yard line, and not much there. Gets back to about the 50-yard line, and that is all at midfield. No score, 1:14 to go, first quarter. Our misery index, Portland 3-8, that's pretty clear. They're -2 in the takeaway giveaway department. Birmingham +11, they lead the league, but when Paul and I were in here 4 weeks ago, they were +15. And that's caused a couple of their losses. Stoudt still has the football on first down. Oh, does he have time? And drills it. And making the first catch is Jim Smith. First down inside the 30. Smith, who last week against Memphis had 7 catches for 2 touchdowns, thrown to for the first time tonight and makes the catch.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get open. He's working out there on Bruce Miller. But, again, just think about when you see Smith going down, how much time Stoudt has. He cuts back. You don't see Bruce Miller. I don't know where he is. Oh, here he comes. But Smith was there wide open because Stoudt had all day.
From the 26-yard line, first down, less than 20. Whoops, looks like the right side went offside. Could have been Phoenix. Number 71. There's Tom White, our official referee. Could be Saint.
Ball start. 73.
73.
Offense. First down.
That's McKinley on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
First time. It was Phoenix. 71.
Because the right side of the line moved and McKinley's on the left side. In any event, 22 seconds to go in the first quarter.
We just saw Raleigh Dodge. I mean, that'll drive a coach nuts. You just complete a 20-yard pass or better, and all of a sudden you got first down, and you make a mental error, and you go outside. You don't have the snap count. Now it's first and 15.
From the 31. Cribbs is dragged down from behind. Hey, that's a good play, and he's played well tonight. Joe Bayless in those tackles, number 60. From Southern Miss, and time I think is going to run out in this first quarter. Matter of fact, Bayless at Southern Miss was a roommate of Marcus Dupree. They are going to let time run out here in the first quarter. Well, nobody has really challenged. This is the biggest challenge of all at second down and 15 to go. Back for the second quarter in a moment. Jim Simpson, Paul McGuire, a good crowded Legion field. No matter what you hear about the USFL or the Birmingham Stallions or the teams, the people of Birmingham want to save our Stallions, as they say. And there's even a song that's been written, Save Our Stallions. Second down, 15, we start the second quarter. And Stoudt is in trouble. Passes it out, and that may be a forward handoff there. I don't know what it's for, or maybe something downfield.
Jim, I'll tell you what they got. They got Bruce Miller, number 40, holding Joey Jones.
Oh, that's a break for Birmingham if that's the case.
I got to believe that. It's been all the way off the line of scrimmage.
So they threw the flag downfield. The man was looking up, and here's Tom White.
Holding. Number 41.
That's who it is. Oh, Terry made the call.
All right, here it is. Take a look at it. Bruce, you can't do this, Mr. Miller. You're holding him all the way downfield. I mean, that, you can almost rip his shirt off. That's holding. Now, see, folks, when you look at that, that is holding.
That I tell you.
And then Bruce is looking around saying, wait, what did I do?
From second down 15, it would have been third down at about 10 or 11. Instead, they're going to move the sticks, and it's going to be first down and 10 from the 26. There are your first quarter stats. As you look at the rushing yardage in there, 26 of Birmingham's has been by Joe Cribbs, and 30 of the 31 by Portland has been by Buford Jordan.
And remember I said flawless football by Birmingham? Both teams right now, no turnovers.
Biggest challenge of the night. First down, 26-yard line. Coles with the football. Coles with the hold inside the 20-yard line. Joe Bayless again in on the tackle, along with safety man Joe Restic.
I don't know if there is a better guard in the USFL that pulls as well as Buddy Idlett does.
That's why he's all USFL for the last 2 years?
Yeah, he just, when he comes out, he searches and destroys. Buddy Idlett is just a fantastic blocker when he pulls out. He's a good blocker at the line of scrimmage, but when he comes down that line, you know somebody's going to disappear.
Jim Smith is one-on-one on little cornerback Lindell Jones, who's only 5'9". They're going to give the ball to Cribbs, though. Look out, Joe. He gets a couple, not the first down. Buried there finally by Allen Hughes, number 98. Third down, and a couple to go.
Just think about something, folks. When you look at it, Birmingham has had field position 3 different times, and they did score in the first 2 drives, and now we've got third down where they would go for a field goal, obviously here. But this is a team that tries to put their opponents away in the first and second quarter, and they have not scored yet.
Conversely, Portland has never had good field position. They worked the ball out to the 50-yard line where they had to get up, but they started from their 20 on that. Here comes Cribbs, and Cribbs does not have the first down. Fine defensive play there, including by Bruce Miller. Now everybody's saying go.
Oh, here they come. Take a look at the right side of this line. Now that's Pat Saint in 74 coming out. He doesn't really get a block. If he gets a hold of Bruce Miller right there, Joe Cribbs might still be running, but he misses it. Bruce Miller did a tremendous job to get around, and they are going to go for it.
Fourth down and 1. Coles is in the backfield with Cribbs.
Surprise me.
Does not get the first down. Does not get the first down. Marcus Merrick making a start, coming off an ankle injury. The leading tackler the last couple of years came in and made the stop at the 19-yard line.
Boy, does he ever. He just shoots the gap, and nobody even touches Marcus Merrick, number 56. And he put Coles down in the backfield. Watch, you're going to see 56 come in right there. The man that should have blocked him was Pat Sainton, number 74. When he came through the hole, Jim did not even look at it.
Riley Dosh beside himself, naturally. He is nearly perfect at home, 5-1. And on fourth down and a yard to go, they did not make it. 12-17 to go in the half. There's no score and much consultation on the far sideline. Not on the one sideline you're looking at, Cliff Stoudt, but with Matt Robinson as he brings his team out. There is Dick Coury. By the way, Dick Coury, like most coaches, has his own television show, the producer of which is from this area, Chuck Friedman. And we would like to say hello to Chuck's father, Morris Friedman. Hope he's feeling much better down in Florida. He is a Portland fanatic for obvious reasons, but he has been under the weather.
I second that. Now watch number 74, Jim, Pat Sainton. Right here, there goes Merrick by him. Merrick is in the backfield tackling Coles, and Sainton went through for the wrong man, Pennywell. He did not hit Merrick, and that they have the ball.
First down from the 19-yard line. And Matt Robinson to throw on first down, and he's going long, and the ball is not catchable. Allen down there. And gee, Paul, I thought that the way Portland was going to attack this tonight was with running in and short passes.
Well, the thing about on first down situations, what they're probably read in the last two or three possessions that they have on first down situations, what they're reading Birmingham playing man-to-man. And that time when you go back out and you look and you see man-to-man, you've got Dennis Woodbury, one covering on Anthony Allen. They figure Anthony Allen has more speed, so they went up top on the first play. Now they'll come short.
Second down, there's the workhorse, Buford Jordan, and look at the running room, the first down he's got. And finally, well, even there was a missed tackle by Chuck Clanton. And Jordan moves the ball well into Birmingham territory. Clanton went high around the neck, and you don't do that when you weigh 193 and Jordan weighs 230.
The man who gets a great block is Vince Williams, number 44, the man blocking in the backfield for Jordan. To the left of the screen, here comes the block right here that gets Jordan upfield. Now, once that block is made, Jordan's on the move now. And you're right, Clanton's going to come down. Here's what you don't do. Don't try to get him high, because he's going to run right through you. He has got so much power and great speed, and now they're at the 40-yard line.
And first down, no score, 11-10 to go in the first half. And Robinson to throw on first down again, trying for Anthony Allen again, and knocked away by Dennis Woodbury, the cornerback on that side. It was stride for stride. And make no mistake about it, Anthony Allen has some speed, but there are no burners among the wide receiving corps of the Portland Breakers. You want your young man to make a living in a hurry, let him be a fast wide receiver and go visit the Breakers. They'd like something.
Well, again, we saw man-to-man coverage. Now, here are the backs in the backfield. There is Williams, and Jackson, number 25, is also back there. And then the pass, it really didn't have to block anybody, but take a look now. Woodbury is downfield. Here comes the ball. It's a little wobbly, and it hits him right smack in the face with the ball. He was open.
There's Buford Jordan. Oh, dropped the football, picks it up. We'll make some yardage out of this for 5 yards. They give him 5, and it is third down and 5. Buford Jordan has really done a job. He's carrying a 6-yard average in tonight. Sameda made the stop.
Jim, look at the time he has. Now, here goes the ball. Bounces out of Buford Jordan's hand. Where is the defense? They got to be keying Jordan, and then Sameda comes over in number 90 and makes the tackle, but Buford Jordan picked up 6 yards.
Watching Buford run to nightfall, we realize that only 6 touchdowns rushing Portland has scored in 11 games. Their rushing game tonight looks much better than that. Third and 5 from the 35. Robinson has a man out here, and that again is Anthony Allen, and the man over with him was a linebacker, Ken Kelly. And hold it, that's Jackson, not Allen. Jackson out of the backfield. Matter of fact, Jackson is one of the men that Dick Coury's been forced to use as a running back and as a wide receiver. He has two linebackers as his backup tight end with Dan Ross out.
Now here comes Jackson out of the backfield, Jim. And look where Matt Robinson throws this ball, where he has to throw it to the outside, away from Ken Kelly, number 56. The ball was in his hands. He should have caught it.
Mazzetti in the kick. Let me tell you something. Think no surprise to you. Portland's gained 88 yards tonight, right? Buford Jordan has gained 87 of the 88.
You think I wouldn't be keying him?
10:54 to go. Mazzetti's on the field to try a field goal when we come back. That's Mazzetti. He was out, remember, for a game or so this year, injured, and was out to try a field goal. Instead, Jeff Gossett has come out, and apparently it is going to be a punt from the 50-yard line. I say apparently.
I like the word apparently, because here's just the 35-yard line, and they've been stopping Birmingham. This could possibly be a fake.
Well, the man calling the signals is Bill Rowe. But it looks like it's going to be checked that. That's Pennywell. And he's just kicking the ball away. So, all thoughts. Now, let's see. He's going to mark it. It did not go into the end zone. They're going to come out and mark the ball at, well, inside the 10-yard line at the 8-yard line. So he did the job. No score. Back to Legion Field in a moment. First down, Joey Jones in motion for Birmingham. The pitch instead is to Joe Cribbs, and he gets a yard or two out to the 10-yard line. And that was about all, and the flag is down. And they'll sort this out.
They're going to call holding against Birmingham.
Holding.
Daryl
Number
Mason.
81, offense.
That's who it is, 81, Daryl Mason. Because he was doing a war dance on the sidelines. He was so mad. That'll be half the distance if they choose to take it.
Jim, and this penalty right here, all penalties hurt, but this penalty will really not hurt him that much because, as you say, they're on the 8, and they'll penalize them probably the 4 if they take it, but they're going to refuse the penalty because it's second down and about 9. And this Portland defense, they are fired up and playing well.
I tell you, when owner Joe Cannizzaro apologized to the people about Portland, which is 0-6 on the road, for their performance, he stung the pride, apparently, of some Portland players. They're playing very well tonight. I know that players don't like owners to do such things, but they're playing very well tonight for whatever reason. Stoudt gets the ball out, intended for Cribbs, and it's batted up by Greg Storr, the outside linebacker, number 57, who was mad at himself because he thought he should have caught the ball, because the ball was up for grabs, and now it is third down and 9.
Jim, and I think that's the 4th screen we've seen tonight. Now watch, here comes Stoudt. Now he's back. Storr 57 is going to knock the ball away. He's looking for Cribbs, and Storr does not look at Storr. Storr jumped, timed it perfectly, knocked the ball down. Storr's upset. Stout's upset. You better be upset.
Joy Jones, Jim Smith to the right, and Toller to the left. On 3rd and 9 from the 10. Give the ball to Cribbs. Flags go down everywhere as Cribbs goes down also.
Must be, is that movement in the offense because they stopped it during the
play clock is down to 0. Delay game. That's what it is.
Number 18, offense.
And so it's going to be third down and about 14.
Well, Jim, it was 3rd down and 9, and you're running a little trap play there. I'm looking at Birmingham playing very cautious football against Portland, who's lost, 4 in a row.
But remember, it was an incomplete pass before that, which stopped the clock. And then when they go to the huddle, they start the clock again, and they still took too much time. There was a lot of time in there that they lost.
He suggested to him, Raleigh Dutch, during the course of the week, strongly. What do you think he's going to say to this team at halftime?
Maybe better than Tom Nees at halftime. Here goes Stoudt, and he's got Smith, and he's got the first down. Second time he's thrown to Smith, both times for a first down. Mark it at the 22.5.
And when Stoudt, with no play action, when Stoudt just goes right back, sets up, tells the offensive line, you block, I'll get it there. Look at the time he has. He's got all day. Storr 57 is coming in. Cribbs blocks him. The blocking in the line is super. And Smith has time to run this route. He knows he has to get beyond the 20. That he does. Look at that ball. On target. First down.
The Dennis knocked him down. There will be a Dennis soon. Joe Restig, who goes to University of Pennsylvania Dental School in off-season, made the stop. Now he's going to drop back again. He's got time. Again, oh, does he have time? And throws it right down here to Cribbs at the 25-yard line. A gain of 2. He is immediately covered by Greg Storrs.
Jim, he's got to look at Joey Jones more, even though he's small in stature, can catch the football. Watch this man come across the middle. I was watching Jones as the play was going on. Look it, there's no one there. And he gave up to him. Joey Jones said, hey, me, man. There's no one on me, 2 people on Cribbs. Throw to me.
They say that Flutie can't see over the line of scrimmage. Maybe people can't see over the line of scrimmage too, Jones.
When he waves his hand, he's 6'3".
It is second down and 8 to go from the 25-yard line. No score midway through the second quarter. Stoudt dropping straight back again, puts it out here again, and there's a catch knocked out of bounds. Goes Toller with his first catch of the night. First down at the 37-yard line.
Now see what's happened. Here's the change. Stoudt now, no more play action. He's just going back.
No more screens.
That's right, no more screens. Let's not run play action. Let's go back and let's just block. We got Joe Cribbs going as an outlet. Mason is getting a good block on Needham there. He's got time. Finds Toller, picks up the first down.
Remember, this drive started on the 8. 2 first down passes, 1 to Smith, 1 to Toller. First down now from the 37. Quick out here to Toller, and Toller will try to do it on his own and does get some good yardage. Bruce Miller pulls him down, but he's out to the 44-yard line, a gain of 7, second and 3.
Well, I think if I'm reading the defenses correctly, what we're seeing on first down by both teams defensively, they're playing man-to-man coverage. And what we mean by that, if you don't know, the cornermen are taking the 2 wide receivers one-on-one, sitting on the outside, and when they're reading that, they're going to the wide receivers, which they're supposed to do.
Roy Jones, Smith to the left, Toller's over here on the right. Second and short, they pitch the ball back to Cribbs, and he's got the first down. Cribbs moves into Portland territory with a tackle made by Bruce Miller, with a little bit of help from Marcus Merritt.
Quarterback option coming down, and Stout's not going to keep it a long way. Now look at, they fake going to the left, and then Joe Cribbs just spins back. They flip the ball back out. Storr, the linebacker, number 57, got caught to the inside. He didn't pick up Cribbs, but Cribbs picked up first down.
You know, I can't believe he's only had 1 100-yard game so far this year. He had 7 last year. He may be well on his way to 1 tonight.
Jim, I think the amazing thing about Cribbs is his longest gain is 19 yards.
I'll tell you something else in a moment as Cribbs goes down, and it's going to be second down about 10. The longest gain from scrimmage running the ball has been by Cliff Stoudt, 28 yards. The quarterback.
Well, they do play the grinding type of football. Rushing champion, a year ago? Here's Cribbs now with 39 yards and 12 carries. That's like a little bit better than 3 yards, not much better than 3 yards a carry.
Ball is on the 46-yard line now. 6:21 showing on the clock in the first half.
Okay, now you've got Joey Jones one-on-one up with Lindell Jones on the top.
Nobody has come close to scoring yet. And there's the fake to Cribbs. Stoudt dropping back. Stout's going to have to get rid of this ball, and does, and underthrows it and out of bounds wisely. And it is third down and about 10.
He held on a little too long because old Ben Needham
put him down.
Yeah. But Jim, now there again was supposed to be another screen off of play action. We've got. That's not a player. That's the man in some light trousers, maybe a coach.
Someone is down, and for reasons other than injury from the football field, there's nobody. Or did Needham and Stoudt hit him?
They hit him coming out of bounds.
That's what it is. Third down, and we'll check to see if there's a real injury or not. Birmingham loves to see us, but last week they had their streak of 11 broken, as we just saw, playing on ESPN. Stoudt needs 10. Stout's going to go for a lot more than 10. Oh, look at this, but unable to catch up to the ball is Toller. Stoudt holds his head. It's fourth down. And Birmingham, highly favored in this game, held scoreless with 5:57 to go. Will have to give it up again. Much like the Portland drive earlier, they started deep in their own territory, moved it up to about midfield, and now have to kick it away.
Now this ball is just overthrown. Toller can't get to it. He unloads it, ducks out of the way. That's Bayless there. Take a look. Oh no, and he's not doing that to the receiver. He's doing it to himself, thinking, hey, I just threw it 3 yards too far.
Let's see what Dino Hall does now. Remember, he didn't fair catch last time at the 12-yard line. Parsons to kick the ball away. And Hall's not going to kick it. This one's going to end inside. And look at this, to the 2-yard line. And the flag is down. At the 2-yard line, they put the flag down. That was upfield. And Tom White comes out to sort it out before we go in to see what. I guess.
I wonder if Dino Hall, you can't signal for a fair catch, Jim, and then block. And I think that may be what Dino Hall did.
They can't penalize him much more. The ball's on the 2 to begin with now. Well, if that's the case.
Let's look at it here. This may be the case.
Illegal block, above the waist in the back, on a kicking team, post possession.
Post possession. Okay.
Wait a minute, on the kicking team.
That's right. So that's going to give some yardage here to Portland.
You're right. Here's Parsons kicking. He's going out of bounds, and he knows that he hit it right. All he wants to do now is say, how close am I going to get to it? And say, that is close enough. You should be happy.
Well, we're going to go. We'll sort it out because the officials are still trying to sort it out. There's no score at Legion Field. Well, Tom White has just told us that Evans used illegal hands, caught for it on the kick, but did not say post possession this time around, and so they must kick again. Instead of the ball being on the 2-yard line, Parsons will kick the ball away to Dino Hall. Dino Hall puts a hand up for fair catch and has a fair catch at the 13-yard line. So they picked up 11 yards on the play. A little bit better. Parsons does a good job right there. Now, Portland has lost 4 games in a row, and you can see what teams they lost to. But look at the differential in points. As a matter, not my microphone, your microphone. All right, now let me go again. Portland this year has 8 games of their 11 in which they've scored less than 17 points. They haven't scored any tonight, but the big thing is neither has Birmingham scored tonight.
And that's the key. If they can get anything going offensively, they've got Birmingham in trouble.
First down from the 13, due for Jordan. Oh my, look at all those folks there he's got to try to run through. Does pick up 2 yards. And it is second down and 8. 5 minutes to go in the half, no score. Did you expect this?
No, not at all. I know Portland, and it wasn't because the owner, Joe Cannizzaro, came out and said something. I mean, it's a team, all of a sudden you play 4 bad games and you start to put some things together. They need a lot of help. They understand that. But defensively tonight, they are playing very, very well.
Neither team is playing that well offensively. The big plays have been the Stoudt, the Smith, and Tola first down plays. Second down, Jordan running again. Oh, Clanton, you're going to learn. Oh, you may get a flag thrown over there, but none is thrown. Well, Clanton's a tough cookie. No mistake about that. 11 interceptions. That Buford Jordan is a big man.
98, Jackie Klein. Watch this. Now, he's trying to fight off the block, and he goes down. And that is a good block. That's Lavasa, the center, that blocked him. But watch how they string it out here. When they string it out, Rowe comes in, forces, and here comes Clanton now. He tried around the neck tackle once. That didn't work. Now he grabs him here, and he really didn't throw him away that hard.
Jordan has got 93 to 94 yards. Nickel defense for Birmingham now. First time in this series, shotgun, and the ball off. This is Lewis Jackson, and Jackson's got the first down out to the 25-yard line. Carrying the ball for the first time tonight. They threw it to him once earlier, unsuccessfully.
It's just a hand. It's a regular running play, Jim. It's almost like a sweep off of the shotgun. Now the backs are in front of the quarterback. Robinson gets the ball and just hands the ball right out in front of him. As Jackson goes by, they pick up the first down. That's a good play.
That's what we're telling you. Those extra 4 yards have just been earned by Jackson. Otherwise, it had been Jordan 93 out of 94. Oops. Robinson is in trouble. First sack of the night. Number 70 is in there, Malcolm Taylor. Yet another sack for Birmingham. The first of the night for either team.
Somebody forgot to block number 70, Mr. Taylor. And take a look at here. Matt said, get away. He knows. Just protect the ball now because he has no choice. They lose about 7 yards.
3.5 minutes left. All on the 18-yard line. Now, Portland had just picked up a first down, and then came the big sack to lose 7. Offenses have been frustrated. Defenses have played outstanding football. And here goes Vincent White, the fullback, or Vince Williams, rather, the fullback, looking for some running room. Gets across the 25. About the 27. It's going to be 3rd down and just about 8 yards to go. Williams, a veteran who played with the 49ers and with Buffalo, Paul, out of Oregon.
It's good back. Dino Hall comes in now. They like to throw to Dino Hall in this situation, number 34. But they take out Nolan Franz, who usually has pretty good hands.
Nolan Franz is a pattern runner. He does have the good hands. Dino Hall's got more speed. 5-year veteran with the Cleveland Browns. Here's that same lineup. Last time they handed off for a first down on a running play, but they need more than that now. They're looking out there for Hall. He's got it. First down. Dino Hall, first down across the 40-yard line with a tackle made by Fletcher Llewellyn, the nickel back, number 43.
David Evans just could not stay with Dino Hall, and it's amazing. We could sit up here and you watch teams, Jim, and you know that Dino Hall is on a 3rd down. He's their pass receiver. They bring him into the game. They put one man on him, David Evans, and he can't cover him. They get a first down.
Dallas used to do that all the time. Bring in their 3rd down specialist. 2 minutes to go. In the half, there's no score. Portland and the Stallions. And it is first down at the 43 for Portland with those 2 minutes to go. 2 playing minutes until halftime. Tom Mees will be around. His special feature will be that red flag they throw when they dispute a play and they look at TV. They'll have a musical look at the red flag as it's been thrown. First down, Buford Jordan, look at the hold he's got. He's got a first down. He's inside the 45-yard line. And Buford Jordan is getting very close to the 100-yard mark in rushing the football.
Every time we see Herb Spencer in the game, Jim, he annihilates people. Watch this. He plays the play beautifully. He gets into the hole. Lavasa misses him right there. Excuse me, that's Raymond, number 65. Let's just take a look. Here is the missed tackle by Spencer. Right there at the legs. Jordan runs through it. Comes down, first down. They are inside the 45.
Give the ball again to Jordan, and here's more yardage. He's got about 11 more there, and the flag goes down. If that is not against Portland, Jordan already is over the 100-yard mark. If it is against Portland, he'll race those 11 yards.
Well, I couldn't find a linebacker sitting out there, so it might be against Dino Hall, number 34, outside blocking. We'll find out.
Well, they're walking back the other way. Before that, Jordan had 93 yards. Last week, 14 carries against Houston. He had only 81. But he's going against the team that is number 2 in the league against the rush, number 1 against the pass, and he's had some tremendous holes to run through tonight.
Well, I just couldn't figure out why there wasn't a linebacker out there, so unless that was holding or an illegal block. What do you got? You're not going to tell us?
Tom White's not going to tell us?
Tom,
oh, come on. Well, we know it is a 10-yard penalty.
Penalties are fine, no turnovers.
Allen to the left, and Dino Hall has got a first down pass to the right. A fake to Jordan. Up top for Dino Hall. 2 men down there. Might be Clanton's 12th interception. It is not. Clanton almost had number 12.
Boy, Dino Hall did the right thing, too. Clanton's got those like boxing gloves on. But Dino Hall, he knows he can't make the catch. Play action pass to Buford Jordan. And then Matt Robinson hangs it out. Here comes this duck downfield. It's wobbling, but watch what Dino Hall does. Let's hit Clanton. Become a defender now, and he's allowed to do that.
Second down and 20 to go from the 48-yard line of Portland. Nolan Franz is back in after the long run by Dino Hall. He's out to the right. Well, here's that man again, and this time, number 90, Mike Sameta. Second-year man out of Kansas State drags him down. And there's not much there. Matter of fact, I think Buford has lost a yard.
Sameta just slides down the line of scrimmage. Played it very well, Jim.
Time has been called. 1:05 to go in the half, and surprise, here at Legion Field, there's still no score. got another before Dino Hall hitting. But he still leads. Bradley of Houston with 9. Mike Lush of Baltimore with 6, along with Myers, San Antonio. Patillo of Los Angeles. Bessalou of Memphis, and Bruce Miller of Portland is in this game, naturally.
Last time we were here, didn't Clanton get 2? They can get
a couple. Well, Ed Smith was the one who picked off a lot of time last time in a game that we did, but that's not here. No, he got 2 here the last time we were here. That's right. We went 10-11 last time. Well, here's the second sack. That time Robinson had a chance to get the ball away. That time Taylor notched his second sack of the night. Robinson was standing there, everybody covered, and now the ball is way back inside the 40.
All right, the shotgun situation there. Number 70 is going to stunt to the outside. You see him disappear. Now he's going to come back in on your right-hand side of your screen. Taylor is there for his second sack.
Well, studying futility, biggest deal was 4th and 1 at the 19-yard line for Birmingham, and they didn't get it. And here's yet another punt by Jeff Gossett. Thad McFadden is deep.
Portland's just going to let the clock run down as much as it can, I think.
Sure.
Just go ahead. Now they're going to kick it. I'd let it go.
I wouldn't kick it at all. I'd let it go down and get the 5 yards. 7, 6. They're going to kick it.
Great kick.
Oh, yeah. McFadden. Yeah. And McFadden returns it to the 19. There's Dick Coury hoping that things get better. Funny story, he was in Boston, in New Orleans, now in Portland, and they're talking about a spring league. John Bassett and now Dave Dixon, who founded this league, brought it up, said he's going to have his own league in the spring. Well, who knows? Tampa Bay 8-3. Birmingham wants to at least win tonight, hoping that Tampa Bay does not win in its game tomorrow at Jacksonville. That'll be a shootout. New Jersey's still in it. We'll see them in a couple of weeks. First and 10, scoreless, 23 seconds to go in the half. Stoudt content to hand the ball off to Coles, and he runs the ball across the 20. And I don't know that they're even going to stop the clock. They're not. I think they're going to want to get out of there. The West, Houston, this is updated. Oakland is now 8-3-1. Denver right in there at 7-4. They're all in there. And this first half is now over, and the fans are upset that they didn't take a timeout. It's all over, the first half, and look at the score. There's none. It is a shocker at Legion Field, at least the first half, Paul, where there's no score. There's been no try of a field goal. And the biggest play of the game has been 4th and 1 at the 19 by Birmingham, and they didn't get it.
And Jim, you mentioned one thing. They booed as they left the field, but they knew that Birmingham was getting the ball back. That's why. Take a look at the first half stats. How close can you get it? Nothing game, 132 yards to 123. Well, we've seen no turnovers at all. That's fine. But just take a look at, now, passing yardage for Portland, 10 yards passing, 75. I just have the feeling that Birmingham in this second half, they're going to just drop back pass and throw the football. That's where they've had the most success.
Portland, well, we're going to show you possessions now. They really mean nothing. Punt, 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 punt. That's all that happened to Portland. Now you can go back to Birmingham as one difference.
Yeah, here's the key, Jim. Now, when you looked at Portland, terrible field position when they got the ball. But look at Birmingham, 42 to 20, 49. There's one, your own 8 and 19, but that at the opposition's 49-yard line, and do not score, don't even come away with 3. That's very unusual for Birmingham.
Just a bunch of punts and one 4th down try. That's been the story of the game. No turnovers, no tries for field goals. Nobody's come near a touchdown. I guess you could say when Toller was overthrown at the 10, that's as close to a touchdown as they've come. But Portland will kick the ball back to Birmingham as we begin the second half. Each team working on a losing streak. Portland's is 4, Birmingham's is 2. Portland is not in the running for a playoff spot, and Birmingham is looking for the Eastern Conference crown.
Now, we talked before about how inept the offense has been for Birmingham. I would have loved to have been in there at halftime to listen to Raleigh Dodge talk to this football team, because they're just not playing consistent football offensively. Defensively, they're playing well.
Good crowd tonight. Remember, it was 77 degrees at game time, humidity 69%. And there's a good crowd here. A lot of financial problems, but the city has pledged more than $1 million to help the Birmingham Stallions. And Chamber of Commerce has said that the team generates a lot of money, and the crowds are beginning to show up. And as we said, songs have been written. The song is Save Our Stallions. Right now, or should say Score Our Stallions.
Yeah, at least do something. And since tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I know my mother out in San Diego is watching, I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day, Mother.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers. And now, Mazzetti will kick the ball off. He was out there, remember, to try a long, long field goal, but they thought better of it and had Gossett kick the ball away. And that was a good move because Gossett punted the ball out of bounds on the 8-yard line, which was the worst field possession of the night for Birmingham.
Mazzetti, Jim, just stood on the football. The official took the ball away and threw it back. Now let's see if Mazzetti does it again. He was standing on the football. There he goes. They kind of move the ball around and squeeze it and do all kinds of things. Let's see now. Is that going to be good enough?
Well, you can see Thad McFadden on your left and Paul Ott-Caruth on your right talking to the referee, Tom White. Well, this is the Tim Mazzetti show. Everybody's been ready to kick off for some time. They've been waiting for him. And now Mazzetti's ready.
He hasn't had much time out there, Jim. It's his first trip out tonight. He had to take some time.
Not a bad kick. That is McFadden in the end zone where he will keep it, so Birmingham will start from the 20-yard line. Remember, Stoudt is the quarterback. Cribbs and Coles, your running backs. Jones and Smith, your wide receivers. Darrell Mason, the tight end. McKinley and Phoenix, the tackles. Idolette and Saban, the guards, and Vitalia is the center. Defensively, Neal, Bayless, and Hughes, the front three for Portland. Storr, Pennywell, Merrick, Needham, the linebackers for Portland. Miller and Jones at the corners, and Restick and Haynes, the safeties, as we begin the second half. No score. Joe Cribbs, and not much there. He gets about 3 yards out of it, got to the line of scrimmage, and then just pushed forward to the 23-yard line. Merrick, Needham, all around him, including Allen Hughes.
You know, when you see a guy like Marcus Merrick, Jim, that's been out of the lineup for so long, and then all of a sudden this is really his first game back, and what a difference this defense. Does one man make a defense?
He helps.
You bet he does.
Or he is some kind of player. Remember when the NFL was wooing him and they signed a long-term contract with the Breakers while he was in New Orleans. Second down, 6. Stoudt still with the football. Here's the screen to Cribbs. Cribbs is looking for the first down. He's got it and more. Runs out of bounds. Funny thing there, Haynes and Lindell Jones, the safety and corner, were colliding with one another, trying to get to Cribbs, almost taking themselves out of the play.
Watch what Cribbs does. He's going to set up Idolette's block again on Ben Needham, number 59. Idolette is 78. Now watch, take a look. Here's the move inside, sets up the block. Now here's the block is going to be on the outside. See Idolette there on Needham? He set that block up. Cribbs gets to the outside, picks up the first down there at the 38-yard line.
Cribbs again, this time carrying the ball. Oh, fine play. Good play by number 57, Greg Storr, who earlier in this ball game batted down a stout pass inside the 10-yard line. Down to the second down and 12. And on comes Ken Toller. Now, Joy Jones stays in the lineup. They usually keep Jim Smith in the lineup. There's Dick Coury. Back in Portland, was there with the WFL. Dick has been on the move these last 3 years. Been on the move. Most coaches usually are on the move. See if they go for Jim Smith on second down long. Caught 2 passes for first down. Across the middle, intended for Jones, and batted down. And it is third down and 12. I'll ask Paul McGuire the same question I asked him at halftime when you were listening to Tom East. With Cliff Stoudt, with Joe Cribbs, with Jim Smith, with an outstanding offensive line, what's happening to Birmingham? Why aren't they scoring?
If you looked at the most success they've had tonight, Jim, is throwing straight drop back passes. Now every time they've run the screen, they're running it off of play action, which actually play action freezes the linebackers, and the linebackers are in charge of the back. So just go right back and throw the ball, like now.
Third down and 12. Looking to set up a screen again. Oh my, deep into Cribbs has got no chance at all. No chance at all. That was Ernest Adams that dragged him down. Cribbs was at least 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage receiving that pass.
This was another screen. Now, this is from the straight drop back situation. They're running a screen, and Ernest Adams just did not take the fake at all. He is on the outside. Kenny Neal, 99, is also there. Cribbs had no place to go but down. Great defense.
4th down and 20. That's another reason Birmingham's not scoring. The Portland defense. 4th down and 23. Now Parsons to kick the ball away to Dino Hall, who's standing his own 33. Parsons been kicking well tonight. It's another high kick. Hall does not call for the fair catch and gets the ball back to the 44-yard line. Perhaps the best field position of the night for Portland scoreless in the 3rd quarter. And Robinson, the quarterback, Buford Jordan, 24, Vince Williams, 44, the running back, Strands, 84, Allen, 85, the wide receivers. Oh, he lost the ball. That's the 3rd time tonight that Robinson has had trouble with the snap from the center, Roger Lavassa.
First play in the first half, when Portland got the ball, the exchange was not there. Lavassa is the center. Roger Lavassa, number 63. Take a look at it. The ball came straight up. Robinson didn't get the ball. You've got to get the football. Doug Smith was in there. Here comes the snap. Robinson's pulling away without the ball. Does the smart thing, falls on it. But you're right, Jim. It is the 3rd time.
Paul had moved the ball back to the 39-yard line. I must have missed something there. That was not a 5-yard loss, I did not think. Anyway, Ken Kelly, the linebacker's out, and Fletcher Lou Allen, is in as the nickel back for Birmingham. That's Buford Jordan. And Paul, we missed something because that was the first down play. Obviously, there was a penalty on the play that they stepped off, perhaps for illegal procedure. And so that made it 1st and 15. Now they run that play with Buford Jordan. He's knocked down at the 40. It is 2nd down and 14. Now we got it straight.
Now we're looking at Birmingham defense stringing it out. Now here's a little toss to Buford Jordan, but just take a look who's stringing things out. Perko, 69, is out there. Number 97, Doug Smith, is out there. And they're stringing it out. Lovell, number 43, is the man that makes the tackle.
Well, they threw for 99 yards last week. Portland did against Houston, and they may be lower than that tonight. Showing blitz, and they got the blitz on. Question is, did he pull away, or was the man across the line of scrimmage and his blitz too quick?
Raymond, number 65, pulled out of the line of scrimmage. But Jim, I was looking at the defense, and they audibilized at the line of scrimmage for the simple reason. Here it goes.
That's the 2nd time on this series.
All right, but what happened is Birmingham, it overshifted to the strong side. There were no defensive linemen over the tackle and the tight end, so that Robinson saw it, called an audible, and they were running a toss to Birmingham's right, their left. It was a good call, except the offensive guard, number 65, Raymond, pulled out too soon.
2nd down and 19 in this scoreless game, 3rd quarter.
Somebody hollered draw down there. We'll see if it's a draw.
He lost the ball again and falls on it again. Lucky to get that one back. Okay, that's 4 exchanges tonight. 2 in the first half, 2 in this series that Lavassa and Robinson have had trouble with. Robinson played all of the second half last week. It's still the same center.
I don't know. Is Lavassa centering the ball straight up, or is Robinson pulling away? Now, Doug Smith, number 97, is going to get his hand almost on the ball, and then he bats it back to Robinson there, who falls on the football. But Jim, it's something I'm not going to sit here and say it's the center's fault, it's the quarterback's fault. But we don't know whether the center's centering the ball too high or late, or if Robinson is pulling out too soon.
Best field position of the night they had to start with, and now it's 3rd down and 24. So they go to the shotgun. Get the ball out there, and the ball is out there to Dwight Beverly, and Beverly's coming back. Oh, good heavens, Dwight. I hope you get up after all that. Herb Spencer on top of number 55. And so they'll kick the ball away. That was a study in futility, wasn't it? They started out with the best field position, and this was the last play, not nearly enough.
All right, you're going to see Beverly swing out. He is the screen man. Robinson calls it off the shotgun. We've been waiting for Spencer to hit someone all night long. Now watch this hit. Bang. Right in the face, with his face. Down you go.
Jeff Gossett to kick the ball away to Thad McFadden. 1:28 left, 3rd quarter. 4th down, 16. Don't look for anything tricky here. They just want to get the kick away. 8 seconds left on the clock. Rush is not on. Not a good kick. And they'll get something out of it as it stays in bounds. Hey, isn't that a danger saying not a good kick? Looked like he's going to go out of bounds. Instead, it does not. Winds up inside the 15-yard line. Third quarter, no score. Portland and Birmingham. Bo Jackson. I think he got good news when Pat Dye of Auburn announced they're going to use the I formation, and picture him coming out of the I instead of the wishbone. Oh, he only hit over 400 for the Auburn baseball team this spring also.
I love it. I love it. It's time, Jim, for Birmingham to now open up the game offensively if they want to win it.
Stoudt dropping straight back. Cribbs is on this side, throws across the middle to Darrell Mason, his tight end, for the first time. And it's close to a first down.
Now that's starting to open it up.
9, second down and 1. They've not started the clock. Well, they have not started the clock because it may be first down. Although it does not look to be first down from here. It looks like they got at least half the length of the football.
Well, that marker on the other side of the field, Jim, doesn't coincide with the marker over here.
That's right. So this one shows he got the first down. I'm looking across the field. The marker's on this side. It's a true marker. So Mason picks up the first down.
They're like that chain gang.
Like
red
them.
Shorts, white pants. They're ready.
9:50, third quarter. Earlier today, Oakland beat Los Angeles 27-6. Cribbs a lone setback. And he does not have the ball. Across the middle, Darrell Mason. Intercepted. Nope. Bruce Miller, I thought, had Darrell Mason's fumble of the pass. So give 2 incompletions on it.
Oh, Bruce Miller said, you can't fight the ball, son. Just grab it. He knows it. He tried to fight it all the way. Here's Bruce Miller. Now he's just dropping off, and he's reading the quarterback right here. He sees the throw to Mason. It goes up in the air. Watch. That ball hit. No, he had no chance. Jim, it hit the ground before he even got to him.
Right. Second down and 10. He's wishing a little quicker to the ball, but good try. He leads the club in interceptions with 5. Led last year with 5. Fires the ball, and putting him down across the way, Lindell Jones, and Jim Smith may have his 3rd consecutive first down catch of the night. That's the 3rd time they've thrown to him, and each time Smith has been open, each time he's made a first down.
And each time, if you notice, when Jim Smith catches the ball, Jim, on the first down situation, he is beyond the first down marker and leaves himself enough room to come back to the ball and still have the first down. You pick up 10 yards, you run a 13-yard pattern, come back 2, and you still have it.
All at the 35-yard line. Paul Caruth is in now. He hadn't carried. They're always going to carry the ball now for not much. Maybe a half a yard. Ken Neal submarine the play, number 99. He should be getting up, along with Paul Caruth. Second down. Hold replaces him.
Defensively, Portland's jamming up the middle. Cribbs can't run in the middle. Caruth can't run in the middle. Coles cannot run in the middle. They just go back, and if they're going to force you to throw the football, then go right back and throw the football.
The ball game has had no offensive threats to speak of by either team. And we've got 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Flags are everywhere.
Movement in the offense.
And I'll tell you, Stoudt just
delay a game.
They may have abuse of the football.
Birmingham, delay of game, too much time.
Because that's a PA announcer you heard. You're looking at the stranger there. That's not Tom White. Stoudt, if he'd been on a tennis court, he got abuse of the football. When he realized he'd taken too much time, he just drilled the ball on the ground back to White. Second down and 15.
That's funny when I'm looking at Tom White's mouth and I hear this other guy coming through and I say, well, this stuff isn't matching up here.
We haven't heard Tom since the first half. Something must be wrong with his mic, obviously. That's Mason who's in the backfield, the tight end, the block. Here's Stoudt coming out this way. And he better get rid of it. Throws it up, and nobody's going to get it. And Stoudt turns around to the officials and says, now wait a minute, I want you, Ernest Adams hit me. And the official said, no, he did not. And the fans are with Stoudt.
Well, when Stoudt breaks out, here's the man he's looking for, Joey Jones. And what's Joey Jones? He's trying to figure out, where can I go now? That's Bruce Miller. He's staying all over me. I move that way. Oh, here comes Stoudt this way. I've got to come back this way. And Stoudt does the smart thing, just throws the ball away.
And you notice Miller watching Stoudt there instead of the receiver after a certain point because he realized Stoudt was in deep trouble. Third down, and a long way to go. Ball back near their 30-yard line.
They got two guys playing on Smith.
He's on the far side. They got Mason again in the backfield. Now he's coming out. Oh, Stoudt throws to the far sideline, and no, they say he got it. He dropped the ball out of bounds.
Jim, they're calling it a catch, but I can guarantee it's going to be overruled because he dropped the ball, and we'll see a red flag, a blue flag,
right in front of Dick Coury and company.
Yeah,
right in front of him.
Wait now, they can't. Maybe I'm blind. Lindell Jones, here it is. Kohler, does he have the ball long enough? Bang.
Looked to me like Jones knocked it out of his hand.
I can't see possession of the ball. You've got to throw a red flag up in the air. Or a blue one.
They haven't thrown either kind.
Throw something. Throw a yellow towel.
Time is called. No statement has been made, and I don't know whether time have they asked for.
He got it.
Now here comes Tom White. Reach for it, Tom.
Well, he had it in his hand, so obviously they threw it. Now here Coury saying, Tom, I want to talk to you. Here it is. Does he have? See, he doesn't have possession of the football. So
Jones made a superb play.
This is going to be fourth down.
Lindell Jones made a superb play, in my opinion. Now, Bob Finley is the official tonight, former referee, and he will make the judgment.
All right, Lindell Jones is out there covering on Kohler. Kohler goes out to the outside, pushes off, comes back. Now, he does have the first down if he catches the football. Now, does he have possession? From this angle, his back is going to be to it, but the ball is out front. See, there it looks like he has the ball now.
The other angle I thought was better.
But Lindell Jones comes in. They're going to give this a catch because Lindell Jones comes down with his hand and knocks the ball away. From that angle now, Jim, it looks like he doesn't have the football.
That's what I'm saying. That's the angle that I'm looking at. I don't think he made the catch.
No, they're going to. That's right. Overrule.
Overrule Parsons to kick the ball.
Aha. See how deceiving that is from the one angle from the one side. It looked like Kohler had the ball. Lindell Jones reaches in from the backside and knocks it away because you can't see the ball. But when you look at it from the end zone shot, one of our crack crew, it shows that the ball he never had possession.
Well, it's right in front of Dick Coury. If he's ever going to make a call for a red flag and appeal, that was it. I mean, he saw the whole thing right in front of him. So Parsons in the kick. Dino Hall back after that delay. Dino Hall, no fair catch, and a lot of folks there. And he gets through a lot of folks and then takes the big hit. The big hit puts him down by Boyd, Thomas Boyd, former Alabama star. Again, outstanding field position for Portland over near their 45.
Dino Hall is moving. Now, see, he's avoiding a lot of people, and Boyd is just getting him set up right here, and then bang, head to head.
Again, great field position for Portland. They didn't do much with it last time. Quarter, first down Portland from their own 44. Almost get the feeling whoever scores at all will win the game. Here, Buford Jordan looking for a hole, does some nice running and gets across the 45 for a pickup of 3 yards before he's put down there by Mike Perko. It is second down and 7. 7 minutes to go as Jordan hits the 100-yard mark.
Vince Williams is out in front blocking. Here's 44. He's the man that's blocking out front. Just take a look at him. He's got the lead block. Does he get a block? Yes, he does. He gets a piece of a block on David Dumars, number 22.
The passing game tonight of Portland has been almost non-existent.
Got for a handoff.
But they're going to try something here. Robinson out of the shotgun. Gets the ball away. And not much there for Dwight Beverly.
David Purifoy, number 75, made a tremendous play from his defensive end spot. He went out, was in the pass rush, recognized the screen right away, slid down the line and got Beverly and made the tackle. What a great play by Purifoy.
Robinson now 4 of 10 for under 35 yards.
Can you imagine a game can you remember a game that's seen this many screens?
There's been what? Not 10, but nearly.
At least
8 or 9. Now there's the short throw, and Anthony Allen has it, even though he's buried there by Lou Allen. And that's still not a first down from my angle, although very close to it, depending on where they mark the ball.
Well, Jim, when you're 3 and 8, I think you go for it.
It's 4th and about a yard.
4th down and 1. 4th and 1.
All right, here we are blocking in the line. Lavasa is the center. His man is not there, so then he works down. He's working on Furco. He's just standing back. He really doesn't have anybody to block. Everybody's taking care of things up front. They're going to go for it. Sure, 3 and 8. When you got a 3 and 8 season,
4 losses in a row, 3 and 8 season playing on the road. Team playing extremely well. You almost cannot. 9 seconds to go on the clock. They better get it off, or it's going to be 4th and 6.
Got to take a timeout.
They got to take time. It's not going to work. No, he takes the time. He took time just in time. Took time just in time, so we'll take time. 4:52 to go when we come back. Same situation. 4th down and 1, Portland. All right, Paul. Pennywell has been signaling to the sidelines. You've only got that far to go. Gossett has been holding his knees, doing all kinds of exercises. 4th and 1. They brought out the punter. Do you think it could be a fake?
It could be a fake, but I'll tell you what. If you think about it, Portland's played so well on defense, Jim. They put Birmingham in a hole, get a turnover. They're in good field position. You know, 3 and 8 doesn't make any difference. You're still playing a football game, and you want to win the game, and this is a smart way to win it.
Not a fake. Gossett kicks it away. Look here, down here to get it, and he keeps it. Do they keep it out of the end zone? They do at the 1 yard line. Tremendous shot. Oh, now they say it's kicked in. Can you believe that? They knocked their own man in. He had it at the 1.
I can't believe this. They were all there. They had it, and you're right. I think Ricks was the last man that had the ball and got knocked into the end zone.
Look at Dick Coury. No wonder. Instead of the 1 yard line in deep trouble, and his defense is playing well, it's out to the 20 yard line.
I've never, this is like the 3rd or 4th punt that we've seen down by the goal line, at least inside the 5. But here comes the ball down now, and 3 people touch it, I believe. First of all, right there's number
Jackson.
1, Jackson. Then Ricks, and he goes, no, that's not Ricks. He goes in the end zone. Now Ricks is the man that hits the ball in the end zone.
Was that Alex Clark?
And that's Mike Berry, the special teams coach, and that's who Dick Coury was talking to.
Well, I think we may have a first of the night. Jim Smith has just caught a pass and did not get a first down.
But he's about as close as you're going to get to it.
It's about the 29 and 7/8 mark. Nose of the football almost on the 30. Missed it by inches. No score. 4:12 to go, 3rd quarter.
Here's a great spot for a play-action pass. It really is. You got the 2 backs in the backfield, run a play-action.
Okay. Instead they give it to Cripps, and Cripps is in the backfield. What a play made there by Storr. He did not make the tackle, but he's the guy that forced it, number 57. 3rd down.
Here's that punt again, Jim. Just take a look. Now, the ball is just dancing around the 1 yard line, and Ricks comes in, number 33, and watch, he just kicks the ball with his foot and knocks it into the end zone.
Goal. That's soccer. 3rd down and 3 to go.
They had 2nd in inches, but ran a sweep and lost 2 yards.
Now for 3, they're going to throw for it and throw for plenty, and there's the man. He's got his first down, Jim Smith. Jim Smith down at the 40-yard line. Caught everything thrown near it.
Jim Smith is working on this side, on Bruce Miller's side, Jim, and he's eating Bruce Miller alive. Let's take a look. Stoudt is looking all the way to Jim Smith. Watch where Bruce Miller is. Comes up, gets his by the foot to Smith. He goes down, gets a little help from Rustic, but Smith has the first down.
No score. Birmingham could have been back on the 1, started at the 20, have it out at the 40, first down.
3 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Stoudt dropping straight back. He's not been sacked tonight. There's a throw again across the way, and this is Kohler, and that's another first down. And the drop back passing that we've looked for throughout much of the game is much more in evidence here late in the third quarter.
Well, Marcus Merrick tried to get back on Kohler, but he doesn't get there in time. 56 you see in the screen there. Now watch. He's reading quarterback's eyes. That's his job. He sees Kohler there, goes over to try to help with Rustic. He's too late. Rustic can't stay because they are playing man-to-man. When they will 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and only Joe Cribbs in the backfield. Same formation again.
Now remember, Portland does not have great offensive weapons. Should Birmingham score, it's a long road back. 8 of their 11 games, they've scored 17 or less points. And this is the #1 defense in the league. But Birmingham hasn't scored yet. Stoudt, look at all the time he has before he throws the ball out at Darrell Mason, his tight end, who's got another first down. Best drive of the night by either club, right here.
I'll tell you, Mark Battaglia just took the helmet off of Gerald Bayless, number 60. He ripped his helmet off his head. And then all I saw was a helmet rolling down the field. It's another first down.
Ken Neal is taking himself out of the game. Jeff Merrill is coming in. Neal's shaken up, going to the far sidelines and kneeling down for a rest. Put the ball at the 37-yard line. 1:10 and counting in the third quarter, no score. And it's first down Birmingham. Jones left. And Smith right. Kohler is flank left.
Well, they've opened the game up, Jim.
Drop back pay. Here comes the blitz. Gets the ball away, and it is he going to call it good? Yes. Kohler made the catch at the 30-yard line. Second down and short. Stoudt did a great job there. Merrick was under full head of steam, and they roughed the passer. Merrick is appealing to the crowd, but he's appealing to the wrong crowd.
Take a look at the secondary, Jim. You're seeing man-to-man coverage. You see 4 defensive backs. You see 4 wide receivers. Kohler makes the catch, but you're told 4. Tommy Haynes, number 45, was there. You know, that is one of the toughest plays for a linebacker because you get roughing the passer, but Marcus Merrick is on a blitz. Jim, no one's touching him. He's going full speed ahead, straight at the quarterback. It's just tough to pull off.
Ball should have been down at the 1. They got it at the 20. Birmingham has put together the best drive of the night. Merrick has roughed Stoudt. First down, 15-yard line. First time either team has been down this
Portland
close to the other person's goal.
Jim, there's been only one running play in this drive, and that was to Cribbs for a 2.5-yard loss. Throw the ball.
I'm running down, third quarter, 15 seconds. No score. First down from the 15. Stoudt puts it up. Oh, there's a flag down as a touchdown pass is caught by Toller. Flag is down. Bruce Miller may have interfered with Toller, holding him. At which time I'll wave it off, and here's Tom White to tell us that's probably what it is. Holding. Points that way. Touchdown to Toller.
Jim, and on that play, Joe Cribbs got a tremendous block. Now we're going to see Bruce Miller on Toller one-on-one. There's the hold. He's grabbing him by the shirt as he went by. Good call by the official. Touchdown by Toller. It's 6-0. But Joe Cribbs in the middle just stepped up and made a great block on a linebacker.
Bob Lane to hold. Danny Miller to try for the extra point. Got it, and with this score, you just wonder how Portland's going to score. They haven't come close tonight.
Watch Cribbs. He's going to step up, and it is on a linebacker right there. Number 52, Pennywell. Cribbs put him on the ground, gave Stoudt enough time, and there's the touchdown.
4 seconds to go, third quarter. It is 7 for Birmingham and still nothing for Portland. Nearly 3 quarters for our first score of the night. 4 seconds to go to third quarter. Danny Miller to kick it off. Lewis Jackson 25 on your left and Harold Ricks 33 on your right. This ball may get out of bounds and does, so they'll have to come back.
Now, so everybody's clear here. They have the option, right, of getting the ball at the 30-yard line.
And they also have no time left in the third quarter. However, they have to go back and kick from this same area, even though time on the scoreboard shows it is all over because it is a penalty here for Danny Miller.
They've got a choice here. They can take the ball at the 30 or 5-yard penalty and make him kick it again. Now,
Tell you what.
And if he kicks it out of bounds the second time, goes to the 40.
That's right. Tell you what, Ronnie Doss loves to run the football. It has not worked tonight. As Paul has pointed out, they've been keying on Joe Cribbs. And Paul, I must say, when Stoudt started to do what you've been talking about for 3 quarters, that has dropped back and get his passing game going with receivers like Jones and Smith and Toller. Well, that's something. But now remember, Portland, on the other hand, completed only 7 passes of 34 attempts last week against Houston. And tonight they've not done much better. And this crowd is pleased with that. 28,500 of them.
Well, there's no time on the clock. That's no problem. They'll just kick this and we'll go to the fourth quarter.
High and short, and Ricks will get the ball at the 15. Now, if he comes upfield, he's going to do very well if he ran to the side and gets over near the 28-yard line. So the third quarter now officially is over, and it's still the same score. Birmingham on the touchdown pass to Toller, leading by 7. To Jordan, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. And that's not the number one defensive down lineman in there. Padgett's in there, Taylor's in there, Reese is in there, Sameta is in there.
Their number one tackler, Bill Rowe, is in there. Watch 52 come down the line. He's reading, he's looking for Jordan, looking for the ball carrier, and now you go in there and help out and stuff. Remember the last series of downs when Portland had the ball, Birmingham's defense really did stuff them. Now with a 7-point lead, this defense has got to be fired up.
Eno Hall to the left and Anthony Allen to the right. Second down 9. Robinson across the middle. Oh, David Bale forgot to catch the ball. He had the first down. Filling in for Dan Ross, who's out with a back injury, who is their leading pass catcher.
Shades of Monday night. Robinson throwing to Allen. He dropped the ball. He threw to Ross. He dropped the ball. Now he throws to Bale. He drops the ball. Look at this. Look at this comparison. 42 yards in passing.
5 of 12.
Remember now, it wasn't Stoudt 0 or it's like 1 for 7 one time. Now he's 16 for 29. No turnover.
15 for the last 22. Oh, the blitz is on. Gets the ball away, and I think that's a remarkable catch for a first down. Lou Allen has Anthony Allen across the 35-yard line, and there's a little conversation with Tom White in the backfield.
Well, they did have the blitz on. Here they come. Here comes row number 52. They timed it. Times it perfectly, but it goes in, but he's picked up by Beverly in the backfield. Number 20 blows him away, and then here we go now. Clanton is taking a look, and he's on Allen, and so is Lovell. Lovell is the man that was Lou Allen.
Lou Allen.
Try
that.
God, I got a Lou Allen is on him, and it looked like a lot of bumping downfield.
By the way, there is a defensive back in the league by the name of Lovell, but this is Lou Allen. Fletcher Lou Allen. First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. And now Buford Jordan gets across the 40-yard line to pick up a 3 or 4. Would you say or said that Dwight Beverly picked up the blitz? I think the blitz picked up him because he went about 8 yards straight back.
Yeah, he went one way, but also Rowe went the other way.
Ball on the 41-yard line. We're in the fourth quarter. It's 7-0 Birmingham, and Portland needs a score. They have not scored yet. They have not looked good yet on offense, and Birmingham, with the drop-back passes, looks as though it's found the key of how to move against Portland. So Matt Robinson and crew have to do something. Buford Jordan going the other way. Does clear the corner. Hey, that's a good play over there, I guarantee you, by Rowe. He was blocked to the outside, came back as Jordan cut back and made the tackle anyway. Third down. Well, I didn't hear you talking. Try it again. Try it again. Nope. Still not working.
Is it not working now? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know what happened, but I didn't hit anything up here.
Third down and a long three. And oh, look at the ball up in the air for grabs. Anthony Allen took a belt from Rowe and company. Make that Lewis Jackson, not Anthony Allen, 25. And it's fourth down.
Let's watch linebackers again. We've been watching Rowe. Now, Rowe, we saw him play the run. Now we're going to watch him now with Jackson on the pass play. Really, the ball hit Jackson in the hands, Jim. He should have caught the football.
Now Gossett to kick the ball away. And Birmingham, remember, has been able to move the ball. At least moved 80 yards for a score last time they had the ball. That's Thad McFadden stepping back to the 20-yard line. McFadden takes it at the 22 and will get out near the 28 or 29-yard line. 11:37 left in this game. Birmingham's got the lead 7-0, but more importantly, they've got the football again.
Monday night, ESPN has live USFL football. The Gunslingers and Renegades are the two teams you'll see only on ESPN.
What do you do on a hot summer night in July? You relive the Olympic Games, and the hosts for each of the events will be people like Mary Lou Retton, Edwin Moses, Greg Louganis, and you'll see each of the events relived, plus the opening and closing ceremonies. Cribbs carrying the ball and gets the ball across the 30-yard line.
Okay, Jim, people have heard me say this many times doing games now. Birmingham took the ball from the 20 and moved it down and scored. They had one running play, a 2.5-yard loss by Cribbs, threw the ball down the field, opened up the game, scored 7 points. Stay with what got you to 7 points. Go right back to throwing the football. There's still almost 11 minutes to play in the game. Can't sit on a 7-point lead.
Second down and 7. Only two wide receivers in. Going to run the ball again. Coles runs the ball. It gets across the 35. It'll be third down and short. Coles has only carried a few times tonight. Picked up about 5 yards there.
Let's look at the right side of the line. Sainin, Phoenix, Battaglia, Idlet blocking the left guard. And Gerald Bayless, number 60, makes the tackle. But they picked up about 4, and now it's we got
third and 1.
Well, a little more than 1 looking down there, Jim.
Brought in an extra tight end, Robin Earl. Everybody's looking for the run. And they're not going to get it. Stout's going to throw. He can run for it if he wants, and now throws it out of bounds. It's fourth down. And Stoudt puts his hands down like, oh my heavens, he could have turned it upfield.
Not only that, he was throwing to Robin Earl, but Robin Earl was open all the way across the field, and Stoudt was looking at someone else. And when you're being chased, I know you can't see the things that we see up here, but he sees Robin Earl too late, and he knows he threw the ball too far when he let it go. He said, what am I doing? I have a man wide open, and I can't hit him.
Portland is getting another chance. He'll get the ball back. Parsons with his 6th punt of the night. 9:59 on the clock. If Matt Robinson and company can do something, they got a chance to tie or win the game. They haven't done anything yet. Line drive. Dino Hall at the 25. Looking for the sidelines and gets out near the 34-yard line. 9:49 left in the game. Portland nothing and Birmingham 7. And Stoudt figures, well, he should have seen the open man. We were talking about refreezing the Olympics in July. You will never see a gymnastics grip or maybe a throw in wrestling like this. Watch from your left here. Watch. There goes Ricks. As he tried to block the kick.
Well, you talk about Louganis. We're going to give him about a 9 on this. Watch Ricks come over. You think that doesn't smart hitting that carpet?
Oh,
he's all right. He's up.
Perfect 3-point landing. The ball is at the 35-yard line, let's call it. 9:45 to go. Birmingham leading by 7, and Portland looking for some offense, something they haven't had all year long. They've even got a man, Birmingham, playing center field.
An excellent field position again.
11th the league in offense. Robinson, oh, look at this, and all tied up there. And Anthony Allen, I don't think he got a prayer. He was turning in on Dennis Woodbury and David Dumars, and I think he simply flat out ran into those men.
Offense.
On the other hand, there's holding at the other end.
Allen's looking for a holding penalty downfield, but you've got to understand something. When you make a turn into a defensive man, he has just as much right to that football as you do. Dennis Woodbury had his position established. If anything, Anthony Allen ran into him. Now you have a holding penalty. You start 1st and 20. They had, again, Jim, great field position. I guess in the third period, they had excellent field position and lost 20 or 25 yards. And here they go again.
Well, it's been a frustrating year for Portland. They have, 40 players in the active roster now?
That's it.
And they've only got 3 wins on their accomplishment sheet. Here's Buford Jordan with a better than 100. Oh, look at that play made by number 70, Malcolm Taylor, who had 2 sacks in the first half. This is not a sack. This is just a fine defensive play.
And Malcolm Taylor went through the blocker to get to the running back. And I think it might have been Raymond, I'm not sure, number 65, the left guard. But watch number 70. You talk about wanting the ball carrier. It is Raymond. Raymond's blocking him. You're going to see him come back into the picture, and he makes the tackle. Down goes Buford Jordan.
Remember when Portland had the best offensive field position of the night and won up 4th and 24. Right now it is 2nd down and 20. Shotgun. Showing blitz. Blitz is on. Robinson in trouble, trying to get out. Puts the ball out here and throws the ball out of bounds. That is not a completed pass by Nolan Franz. And that's one of the few times we've mentioned Franz tonight, with the exception of asking why haven't they thrown to him more. He's got outstanding hands, but Dino Hall has been playing for him much of the night.
We got to give Matt Robinson a lot of credit. Here comes Bill Rowe now. Here's the blitz. He starts a little soon. It's a long count, but he anticipates, and then he gets nailed right in the backfield by number 25, Jackson. And Matt Robinson did a great job just getting away from the blitz and getting the ball away, even though Nolan Franz was out of bounds. But now we're, again, Jim, 3rd and 20.
Long way to go. Doug Woodward, who started last week's game at quarterback for Portland, was waived. They've given the job to Matt Robinson. They're actively looking for a big-name quarterback for the future. Robinson hangs it up there for anybody, and that's a good defensive play made there by Nolan Franz. Woodbury is the man going for it, and Franz played defensive back.
He sure did. You know,
that ball didn't have a lot of zip on it, Paul.
No, it didn't. But see, there's another situation, Jim, on that play there where Nolan Franz was in the air, and even though he bumped into Dennis Woodbury, they were both going for the ball. They both have a right to get to it.
Look at this, a 9th putt of the night for Jeff Gossett. That's a career. McFadden, well, he's got to return them all. He's back there inside the 40. McFadden at the 37. He's going the wrong way there, folks. He's going the wrong way. McFadden, you better bet somebody. He does not. Lost ground, but has the ball at about the 33. Less than 8 minutes to go in the game. And Birmingham on the touchdown pass to Toller leads 7-0. Birmingham with the ball at the 38. 1st and 10. Now they're in a better position to run it down a little bit. Give the ball to Cribbs, and he gets some yardage and goes down, and they'll take another 30 off the clock. By the way, tomorrow night, that is Sunday night, our college baseball game, New Orleans at Texas, as we begin the countdown now to the trip to Omaha at the College World Series in its entirety here on ESPN. Ball at the 38-yard line. It'll give Paul and me some rest because Bruce Connell and Mark Payton, our producer director, are going out there, and we'll get a break of fresh air. As other people
go. I'm glad too. We're going to get some new guys in here.
Yeah, on the outside. There's no place to go there. Oh my! Hello there.
Yeah, I'm shaking my head again because
They can't see you do that up here. I see you do that.
No, I just saw one drive where you threw the football, went drop back passes, and scored a touchdown. And you're talking 6.5 minutes in the game, which is a long time, and you keep giving a team the ball back. You know, when that is the only thing that's worked for you all night long, you just stay with it.
Now remember, moments ago they had it about 3rd and a long 2. They got a 3rd and about 3 now. Last time they didn't make it. Let's see what happens here. They've only got a single running back. Stoudt threw the ball away last time, remember, to the wrong person. Now he's going to call time on 3rd down and 3. Came up with 6:23 to go. Confused by the defense apparently, and has called time to rally his forces as time was running down. We'll come back to Legion Field. Nearly 30,000 people are looking on, and their Stallions leading the Breakers 7-0. USFL continues on ESPN Monday night, San Antonio and Orlando, then Friday night, Baltimore in Orlando, and then Saturday night, Memphis down at Tampa. Paul and I will be in Bassettville to see what John Bassett's Tampa Bay Bandits will be doing. They're doing very well, thank you. Here's Stoudt on 3rd down and short, remember, being chased. Got time, now throws the ball, and is it intercepted by Bruce Miller or not? No, but he's knocked away, and it's 4th down. So again, they roll to the right on 3rd and short, and again, Stoudt does not make it, and again, Raleigh Dodge is wondering, well, you ran the ball twice, Raleigh, didn't get it for you. Passed on 3rd and short, now you're going to give the ball back.
That is not a happy man.
He doesn't like it. We're second guessing, we know. He's a successful coach, but here comes Parsons up with yet another punt tonight, his 7th of the night. The big question is, can Portland's anemic offense really do anything without Birmingham improving in this game and rated number 1 defense? Dino Hall, fair catch this time at the 16-yard line. So a long way to go, but enough time to do it. 6:07 if Matt Robinson can get the short passes going. Good to be home. Stallions have lost 3 straight road games, but they're 5-1 here. And here, they've outscored their opponents by they have outscored them by 52 points. On the road, they've outscored their opponents by 3 points.
Jim, I think of all, in the 3 years we've done you and I have done the Birmingham Stallions, I think they lost their first game, which was the first game of the year that we did 3 years ago.
I don't think I've seen them lose here since.
They have not lost when we've done their games since, but they haven't won this one yet.
Well, they had a streak of 11. We weren't there last week where they lost it. Portland, the only time Paul and I saw them this year in Portland, they won the game. Vince Williams carries for one of the rare times tonight for a couple of yards. That's when Los Angeles had great expectations, wound up with the ball at the 4-yard line as time ran out, and as Portland won the ball game by a score of 14-10.
Nickelback situation, Sutton comes in, Ken Kelly comes out.
2nd down and 8 to go. Clock is running. 5:24 to go. And Dick Coury is running at full speed too, trying to pull out a miracle here and avoid a 5th consecutive defeat and a 3-9 record. And Robinson, the ball over here. That should be caught. Anthony Allen. They say no, he was out of bounds. And so not a first down at the 30, a 3rd down at the 18.
Birmingham, they go to a nickel back, and then they take Chuck Clanton, who has 11 interceptions, leads the USFL. They play him as kind of a free back, the legitimate free safety, and he helps out on the side where they have 2 receivers.
Just thinking of next Saturday night's game, Memphis at Tampa Bay, I go beyond that and say Pepper Rogers and Steve Spurrier.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, my. Got to do something here, the Breakers. 3rd and long. Put the ball out, and the ball is caught for the first down by Anthony Allen. The tackle made over there by David Evans, but that's a first down at the 32, and that's one Portland had to have. Buford Jordan coming back in the ball game.
That man works hard, doesn't he? Oh, what a nice man Dick Coury is. And so has Raleigh Dodge. Great coaches in this league.
Cromwell mark it at the 33. Robinson 7 of 18. Well, they only completed 7 out of 34. The two quarterbacks, Doug Woodward now gone, and Matt Robinson all last week. So tonight's actually the better passing night, believe it or not.
Well, I'm going to get back to that in a moment.
Robinson always got a man open short, but he went for the long man. Vince Williams coming out of the backfield was wide open. Anthony Allen wants something called against Dave Dumars again. He's not going to get it.
But if you look at those stats on Robinson, which is now 7 of 19. Think about the number of drop balls, which don't show up in there. Guys, they were hitting the hands. This happened to them last Monday night on one drive. They had, I think, in one drive in the game, near the end of the game, it was over with anyway, but there were 3 touchdown passes dropped in that one drive, which would have been 1 touchdown. But 3 different opportunities to make a touchdown, they couldn't hold on to the football.
Reverse. For Jordan, yep. And here comes Dino Hall, and he's got no place to go. No place to go. Might have cut it outside, try to cut it back inside. Either way, he just gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and 10.
Again, Dave Purifoy makes a great play to stay at home. Here comes Bill Rowe now. He's on a blitz, and he gets hammered right at the line of scrimmage. They buckled his knees right here. But Purifoy is the man. Here comes the reverse. And Purifoy, you're going to see 75. He helps out on a tackle, but he stayed home. Not there. There's Purifoy right there. Just makes a great play.
3.5 minutes to go. They need 10 yards. They need 7 points to tie, but they need 10 yards. And Robinson gets the ball away, and it is picked off by Dumars. He's pulled down from behind. First turnover of the night, 2nd interception of the year for Dumars. And with 3:22 to go, Birmingham's got the ball at the 25.
Dumars' interception, credit Herb Spencer, number 55, the linebacker that was right, I think it was 55, was right in Matt Robinson's face. Second, here he is. Here's Herb Spencer. Matt Robinson just had to unload. David Dumars steps in front. Sutton's along with him. Allen comes from behind and tries to strip the ball, but makes the tackle. The ball's at the 25. Now you can run the ball and sit on it.
Tell you what, Matt Robinson is frustrated. The whole offense of Portland must be frustrated. The defense can't be. Defense of Portland tonight has been almost letter perfect. One drive spelled a 7-0 difference. Hey, you can sit on the ball, you said? What are you talking about? How about this to Jim Smith? First down inside the 10. First and goal to go. No wonder you're up here.
I love it. No! I mean, I'd have done that the last 2 series of downs. They can back out and do it now, which is a great time.
Element of surprise.
That's right.
Yeah.
Surprise. But the time to throw. Offensive line. McKinley, Idlette, Battaglia, Sainton, Phoenix. They just do a great job. Also, Coles gets in, blocks Needham. When you have this much time, you can wait for Jim Smith to get open.
They've got about 18 seconds. They can take their time in getting this play off, should they wish. First and goal to go. Stout's going to throw again. Looking end zone. A man is there. Touchdown, Jim Smith. Well, when they do drop back, it has worked tonight. The 2 series of downs, they've used a drop back pass all the time, or most of the time. They scored the 2 touchdowns.
And he's upset. He's not happy. He's looking at the crowd saying, that's right, don't boo me. Don't boo me, because I can throw touchdown passes if they call the plays that I'm supposed to throw.
Well, he's thrown his 20th and 21st tonight.
And the thing about it is that whole offense, you talk about picking up a full-scale blitz back there with Coles and Cribbs, did a great job.
Danny Miller to add the extra point. The ball game, the way the offense of Portland has been playing tonight. Whoops, and there's a little, no flag thrown. No flag. There's a lot of mixing it up in the background there. There's Jim Smith.
Watch him pick up the blitz here. Well, that's Paul Carruth back there, not Coles, along with Cribbs is back there. But look at the time he has. Merrick can't get through. Smith is one-on-one coverage downfield with Lindell Jones. Lindell Jones cannot stay with Jim Smith. Here it comes. Will he make the move to the outside? That'll freeze him right there. Bang. Goodbye, Lindell. He's already gone. It's already touchdown.
Oh, man.
Just catch it.
He has never not been in the open tonight, and every time that he has been in the open, Stoudt has hit him, whether for a first down or a touchdown. There's Cliff Stoudt, 2 touchdown passes tonight. And Raleigh Dodge, well, after 2 straight losses, this was a good play for Raleigh. Loved it.
And the one key that Raleigh said at the beginning of the game in our tees, Jim, when he said, I talked to him firmly.
Strongly suggested.
Yeah, about turnovers. And the game is, we still have 2:07, but they have not committed a turnover in this ball game. Not because, well, a couple of times it should have been turnovers, but Portland couldn't take advantage and intercept. Mike Berry is out there with his special teams. They have some kind, I don't know if they have a gadget or reverse over this.
Well, they've got Ricks back there and Lewis Jackson back there, and it looks like you're putting a third person back there, and Dick Coury is rolling down his sleeves, or is he rolling him up? It's been disappointing tonight, and apparently his 5th consecutive loss. And what's more, since mid-season last year, they lose tonight, they'd be 4-17-0. When you only win 4 out of your last 21 ball games, nobody's happy. Lewis Jackson across the 10 and across the 20-yard line, and put down there by Walton, the reserve defensive back. 2 minutes to go. Well, really 1:58 to go. And Birmingham out in front of Portland, 14-0, looking to break their losing streak. Birmingham, by winning tonight, would be 8-4. Tampa Bay plays Jacksonville tomorrow. They're 8-3. New Jersey playing tomorrow with Baltimore. That'll be tough. Are already 7-4. Here's Robinson. A lot of time he's just going to throw that out of bounds. Get it away from everybody. Stops the clock, 2nd down and 10. No place to throw it.
Jim, I think that was supposed to be a screen.
Oh, it was.
And number 25, Jackson, never went out into the screen.
They're all blocking or being tied up. 2nd down and 10, 1:51 to go. Portland has put on a good display tonight defensively. That offensive team with no speed among the wide receivers, and still looking for a quarterback, and a lot of big names being bandied about by the owners of Portland, of the kinds of quarterbacks they would like to get for their city. And Robinson's having a tough time tonight. Oh, no, that will get you nowhere. Now he throws, finds the open man, and that's a good play right there. He hits Nolan Franz. I think that's Nolan's first catch of the night. They've thrown to him before, but he's been out of bounds. First down, 39-yard line.
They're speeding up offense. There's Clayton. He's just a tough football player. Not only does he intercept passes, but when you catch a pass, he's going to punish it, like right now.
Here's Robinson again. Shotgun throw. Oh, look out, look out. Oh, I could see that coming. Jackson leveled by Dumars. When that ball was thrown, Dumars put it in high gear.
And when a ball is thrown high in a way like that, and you've got to go up, that's when the quarterback hangs out the receiver to dry. And Dumars dusted him.
Running a little shovel pass to Jackson this time. And he is tripped up by Dumars again.
Got a feeling
Robinson is slow getting up, and penalty coming up. Tom White? No, timeout is being called.
I have a feeling that Dumars is covering Jackson. That's 2 in a row.
I tell you what, Jackson is great. He needs to shake his head. You make the playoffs, you win the conference championship, or you're a conference runner-up, or you're one of the 4 wild cards of the best teams, which means that 6 teams will make the conference playoffs. Now, Tampa Bay, this is what we told you moments ago. Tampa Bay gets Jacksonville tomorrow. They're 8-3. Birmingham moves to 8-4. Hoping that Jacksonville does something for them. New Jersey is 7-4. And they've got to play tomorrow Baltimore, which has not had a great year at all, but Baltimore is still very tough. Houston, Oakland, and Denver are the top 3 in the West, with Oakland having beaten Los Angeles this afternoon 27-6 in the first half of our USFL doubleheader.
And the way that thing looks out there, the West will be the winner, runner-up, and maybe 1 wild card team, and the other 3 wild card teams will come from the East.
All at the 44-yard line, 1:09 to go, 14-0 Birmingham, and Portland with a 3rd down and 5 situation. Robinson's going to go down. Robinson's going to go down. Number 53, Thomas Boyd, out of the University of Alabama, puts him down. And now it's 4th down and a lot. Portland's got a timeout left. They're not using it here. They got to go on 4th and everything. with less than a minute to go and down by 14 points. You just feel they don't have the speed in the wide receivers with the arm and Robinson to do something. Now, that's pretty good arm, but there's no speed there to catch up to the ball. Nolan Prance, covered as he was by David Evans. And for Matt Robinson, this night apparently is over, as he will leave, and Birmingham will take over the football with a 14-0 lead.
Well, they have to run one play and take a knee, and that's over. Look at Dick Coury's coming out to see Robinson. See if he's all right. He took a hammer. You know, I was watching that play with Nolan France that time. He kind of just hesitated, broke in, broke out. Really didn't make an honest effort for the ball.
First down from the 36-yard line, Birmingham. Raleigh Dodge's team has broken its 2-game losing streak and continues to do very well at home. They'll be 6-1 at home. And overall, they will be 8-4. And Portland's losing streak goes to 5 in a row. And 0-7 in away games, and 3-9 for the year.
Knee time.
And he puts down his knee. And no one's calling timeout, naturally. Let that clock run down.
See, Jim, you know, we're in a situation like this. I know you let the clock run down, but you know he'll wait until under 30 seconds and then pull the string. Now they don't have to run a play. But when it's like that, they just tell them if you're not going to call timeout, you don't care, and they're just going to sit on the ball. Let's just go on home. Let's run the clock out and forget about it.
Well, look at this. Dick Coury's already coming across to see Raleigh Dodge. Good friends, good coaches. Long trip back for Dick Coury, and Raleigh Dodge, well, he's broken a losing streak.